I'm like, it because she makes you smile because you're like, oh, and I'm like, oh my God, she got such a good smile. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. And I know I'm not the only person fanning out like that when it comes to her. And then to see how they're using her, because again, she everybody in the clique is smart, but she holds like she can tap into a whole different realm of thinking and all of that kind of stuff because she's connected. But the way that they're using her character to be this very genuine, very innocent, very infantile being. I love it. I love Sam. I said it to you in private, and I'm saying it publicly. I love Sam.
Yo, so what I love also to kind of tap in a couple bullet points on the way down as we start to not wrap up because we still got time, but start to journey towards getting towards the end here. Let's talk about some of the significance. Okay, let's first and foremost just acknowledge the fact that we have, at least on cam on a Star Trek show, the very first representation of a holographic image in a Black person. We've had this before with Doctor. Doctor. I mean, he never found a name for himself. They tried to call him Joe and Schmullis and all that other dumb shit, but he ends up just being the Doctor or the EMH, preferably. I think is a better term. But the EMH, Zyla had a similar plight, right? It wasn't the exact same, but he also had that plight to where he's trying to learn where he fits in, who he is versus who he was made to be. And there's a lot of parallels between those two characters. What do you think of some of the similarities compared to contrast when it comes to these two characters?
Yeah, I mean, one of the greatest things about Star Trek is showing a person's internal struggle. I think they had a lot of parallels that they even addressed in the show with the conversation between the two of them. It was interesting because it kind of felt like a teaser, like the EMH is probably he kind of repressed a lot of like the difficulties, it seems like, and they're teasing to that. So I'm interested to see where they're going to go with that because he kind of dismissed her as if he didn't want to talk about maybe grief or something like that. But so there's similarities there for sure. But I loved how they compared her journey to Sisko. And Sisko is one of he's my favorite captain.
Hey, say it again. Say it again. I say it again. That's a real captain, goddamn Ty. I just want you to know, man. Like we don't mind them being bald, but they got to be Black too. I'm just playing.
And the reason he's my favorite was so well represented in the show. It is because of his constant internal struggles. I love the emissary plotline that was, off the bat. He has this Spider-Man-like responsibility thrust upon him, and he struggles with it for the entirety of 7 seasons. It is the conversation and the struggle between science and spirituality, known science versus unknown. Just we don't know the unknown,